Okay, one thing that people tell me they worry about is running out of juice with their EV, because I guess at some point they ran out of gas. And what do you do if you're out in the middle of the small town in the farming community like Uxbridge here, and there's just the one Chevy dealer that has a charger, and nobody else has a charger? This Chevy dealer has both level 3 and level 2 because, well, they sell bolts. So they need those, if for nothing else, to test the charging systems on the bolts. They do turn the power off at night, but they give instructions on how to turn the breakers back on. Good on them for that. Parking is free and charging is free. And you've got both types of chargers that a Chevy Bolt would use. But we've got a bad review here. Mercedes George says that he showed up one night and there were cars parked in front of the charger. And maybe that was Chevy Bolts the dealer was getting ready to sell the next day and wanted to have them fully charged up. Who knows? I mean, some dealers too, you find that they just park a car in front of the charger because, hey, it's an empty space and the dealership's closed. I don't think that's the case here. This dealer's got lots of good reviews. But look, between February and April last year, the CCS charger was down for months. But for the most part, there's good reviews. But what if, for whatever reason, there's cars parked in front of it, somebody else is charging, whatever, you can't access that one charger in town? Well, if you go into the filters and turn on NEMA 1450, that's a 240 volt outlet, and wall outlet, that's just your regular outlet, and home chargers. And then we come back and we see these blue pins. Those are people's homes. This person's got a J1772 plug. This person, Lucas, has wall outlet, NEMA 1450, and Tesla. If you can make it all the way out to the Greenbank convenience store, they've got a regular wall outlet. That's a long ways to go for a regular wall outlet, but a couple of these other people have Tesla chargers. And you know what? Just like in the old days with gas cars, where you could walk up to a farmhouse and ask if they had a gas can that you could borrow, fill your car up and go off to the gas station. Well, you could ask, hey, do you have like a welding outlet or an RV outlet out in the barn? If you see an RV parked next to the barn, there's a good chance that that farmer has a 240 volt outlet somewhere in that barn that's 1450 that you would be able to plug into, or at the very least he might have a high amperage 120 volt outlet. Anyway, if you find yourself in that really odd situation because you ignored a whole lot of warnings from the car that it was running out of power, those are some options.